What's up guys, welcome back to the Detail Garage. Today we've got this Tesla Model S in the shop. It's super hot outside, so what better way to spend the day than polishing your car? This blue is nice, but it's covered in scratch and swirls, so I'm going to address that by using our 22D and an orange cutting pad, and then we don't have this car for a whole lot of time, so I want to do this as quickly as possible using an all-in-one polish. I'll use VSS to take care of all those scratch and swirls and bring that paint back to life. But before I get started, I'm going to clay the surface just because anytime you polish, you want to get rid of as much contamination as possible. Like I run my hand against this, it feels pretty rough and it sounds rough. So I'll just get started by claying it, spraying the surface down. This clay block's going to make my life a little bit easier, just so I'm not, worrying about a clay bar, and also it's covering more surface area. And say if you drop this, you just rinse it off and keep on working. In case you didn't know, if you drop your clay bar, it's like a piece of gum, you got to throw it away. It'll pick up any kind of contaminants off the ground, and if you decide to put that right back on your paint, you're going to be fixing a lot more than scratch and swirls. You want to go back and forth using a lot of lubrication, and then as you move along, you're going to feel it start off rough, and then as you're pulling more contaminants out, it's going to just start gliding across and it'll become really easy to do. So once you finish clay bar on the surface and it feels smooth again, you want to take a clean microfiber towel and just wipe off any of that excess dirt and debris and also the clay Luber. So now we're ready to get started with polishing. You don't have to do this at home, but I'm going to do it here. I'm going to tape off a line here on the hood just so you can see the big difference between a polished side and a non-polished side. So I've just finished taping off the hood, and now I'm going to reach for my machine. I'll be using a 22D because one, it's super hot in here and I don't want to be polishing all day, and also like I mentioned before, this car has to be gone soon. So this machine here, it has a 21mm throw, which is going to cover a lot of surface area on this big car. It's not huge, but it's big compared to most cars. It's got a 6-inch backing plate, which means it has a 6-inch pad, so it'll cover a lot more area, and it'll just polish up really nicely. So what you want to do is take your pad, apply it to your backing plate. It should have a Velcro hook and loop style. Then take your compound or polish, whatever you'll be using, and apply it to your pad, just a few dime-sized drops. And then after you've applied your compound to your pad, you want to condition the pad with some type of, either pad conditioner or water. You do this just so you don't have a dry pad on the paint. This will reduce friction as you polish. So before you get started polishing, you want to spread out your compound over the area that you're working on. So just blotch it out. And then on speed setting 1, I'm going to spread it out over the whole surface. So I'm only doing a small section at a time, about a foot by foot area. You only want to work in small areas as you polish. So now I'll get started by bumping this up to speed setting 6, and then I'll start polishing this vehicle.
Listen.
So once you finish polishing, you want to take a clean microfiber towel and buff off any excess compound. And I'm super happy with the results that the VSS gave me. So now I'm going to finish off the nose so you guys at home can see the before and after.
That bass.
Wow, that VSS put in a lot of work. It took care of most of the scratch and swirls and it brought that paint back to life. So now it should be super easy to finish off the rest of this car using the combination of the compound and the machine. So now if you want to learn more about these products, check it out on our website, chemicalguys.com. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Listen.